talking about the same terminology here. And I'm going to use a V-life cycle here, even though you can put, as we were talking earlier, you can put the V-life cycle in whatever way you want. You can do W's, you can flip it upside down, say that you're doing agile, doesn't really matter. The steps are the same. Essentially, we're going to have several concepts that I would like to clarify. The concept of ALM, that it's a little bit foggy for a lot of people. Concept of PLM also. So just imagine as an example of a V-life cycle. It doesn't have to be V-life cycle, but just as an example, we might have the conception of the system where we describe the need. We can have the actual definition of what is it that we're going to do to solve that need, and obviously we'll need traceability. And then we will have to describe one way or the other the different parts that compose the actual system, right? Like software, hardware, mechanical pieces, etc., etc. So when we're talking about the software piece, we typically refer to ALM, so application lifecycle management, right? And usually it encompasses the right-hand side of the V-life cycle. So everything that has to do with acceptance tests, integration tests, and so on, right? If we go down other paths, like hardware, mechanical, then we're talking about, PLM, et cetera, right? Just to make sure that we're all in the same page of the processes that we're going to cover. So how do we make sure that all this part is accelerated? Because the problem is that compliance, we all know it's really hard on resources. We have to spend almost 200% of what we would spend without having to certify it. So at some point it's like, oh man, I have to do it, but it's really expensive. So the topic for today was like, how can we use AI to accelerate this, right?